The standard is 15 years. And the reason for that is most recruiters, hiring managers, employers believe that your last 15 years are going to be relatively still valid experience. Past that, if you think about it, a lot of the technologies that you used 20 years ago probably don't exist anymore. A lot of the techniques that you'd use in your industry don't work anymore. But there are exceptions to every rule. So if you've got a really impressive company that you worked with 20 years ago that you know carries clout today, then you'd probably want to leave that on the resume so that they could see it. But I will tell you this, going back more than 20 years just truly isn't necessary because I even look back now, when I started as a career coach 20 years ago, the stuff that I was using back then doesn't apply now. Make sense? So 15 years is the norm, but you can have an exception to the rule if there's a really well-known company that's going to give you a lot of clout. I would go back, but no more than 20, okay? And if you really want to know how to do that, be sure to jump into Work It Daily, grab the resume tutorial. In it, I break down step by step what goes where and why, because the psychology of a resume is very important. Most people make the mistake of just like copying a resume template without understanding why this goes here and what you should choose to put here and what words should you choose. It is the formatting and the choices that make all the difference in how a recruiter and hiring manager interprets you. And I think that's where most people stumble. It's not rocket science or brain surgery. Honestly, I'm talking about you going in 30 minutes, opening up our template, watching the video, putting it on pause, putting the right thing in. But for the first time in your life, you're going to understand why you're putting these very specific things on your resume. Like, how many years back are you going to go? This original question. So be sure to get some resume help and just get it done right top to bottom, because it does really make a difference. And if you want help with that, head on over to Work It Daily, grab a 7-day free trial, download the resume tutorial and the template, instant access, and get it done.